bitches. You heard?
Who you talking about? Because it ain't me.
Me.
Listen, y'all ain't getting no introductions no more. I'm tired of giving niggas introductions. Y'all should know who we are by now.
Nigga
Our
got
name's at the bottom of the screen. Figure it out.
Yo.
Yo, shit just went dark. Real. I don't know what happened.
Nah,
That
somebody
nigga
just
think he
texted
Blade.
shit. Hold up.
That nigga Daredevil.
Nah. I'm Superman, gangster. Nah. But it's basketball talk, man.
Where does KD rank all time, man?
He's top 15 on my list, gangster. I seen what you said. I don't have Dirk over him. I have Dirk like 18. Dirk and like he's 18-20 range for me personally.
I ain't gonna hold you. I got Dirk over that nigga. I got Dirk and I got Wade over that nigga. We already had this conversation.
You have Dirk over him? All right.
Nigga?
Besides, listen,
Yes.
hold on.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I'm not gonna listen. I get it, bro. I'm not saying that's wild, but after him staying in Dallas for mad long, after him, I understand what niggas about to say. He stayed in Dallas. He got a championship. He was the best. I get it. I'm not even saying like that's bad. That's why I got him top 18. He on some way shit, but you feel me? I'm like,
Yeah, I'm with you.
like I'm not going like I'm not. Yeah, I know I'm not these skilled niggas, but I think Kevin Durant is just a better player, bro. Josh,
Yes.
you love defense. He's a way better defender than Dirk, bro. Way better defender than Dirk.
Dirk's
Yo,
Like,
to be honest, to me, they defense on like the same tier.
Nah.
That's
I'm not gonna do that, bro. I love
Also,
Dirk, bro.
you
I
already had
love Dirk, bro. No funny shit, bro. I love Dirk, but I'm not gonna say that. Like, if you put two best players on the floor, and you be like, all right, I'm gonna need one of y'all to guard him. You gonna tell Dirk to go guard a best player?
I ain't
No,
gonna tell KD to do it because he ain't gonna do it either.
Real. And I
Either
just
one
want
of them niggas doing it.
whenever y'all ready.
I'm not saying that KD gonna guard a best player, but I'm more comfortable with KD guarding a Jordan fucking
I am too.
than this nigga Dirk.
Bro, let me put it like this: is like I'm not necessarily like a huge KD fan, but I got him in my all-time ranking at 11, 12 type range, and that could be crazy, but that's just me.
Nah,
Ask you a
11
question.
is fake. 11
Who's
is fake
higher,
hard.
who's higher on your all-time list? Hakeem or Kevin Durant?
Hakeem.
Bro, y'all gotta let them bum ass 2 rings go.
What?
I
I
said
gotta
Hakeem.
No,
Well,
I'm sorry. Real said something slick.
that really wasn't towards y'all. That was more towards Josh.
What you mean?
Because this nigga said it, bro. Josh said Curry has to win a MVP, a Finals
Yeah,
MVP,
Josh,
and
you gotta chill with that, bro.
bro,
That's
he
for
said
me
Curry has to win.
personally. That's for
Hold
me
on.
for put Curry top 10. Y'all
Bro,
act like
hold on.
I had him at 12. Y'all act like I had
Hold
him at
on.
like 16 or something.
Look. Josh said Curry to pass Hakeem. Curry has to win an MVP, a Finals MVP, and win another championship, bro. Bro, you know how excellent a season has to go for some shit like that to happen, bro?
Nah, it's just
Hakeem has one of the best seasons of all time. Like arguably a top 5 season.
Bro,
he does. That's
Curry
like
has two, bro.
What
He
are we
has
doing?
two unanimous
The,
MVP,
and
bro.
that so I want to segue that into the question I want to ask you, Real, because I can say the same thing about Dirk, and that's why I have him over Kevin Durant. Dirk's
what?
run is literally one of the hardest playoff runs in NBA history, by far. Not even close. To me, there's only a few other niggas that you could possibly other rings that you'll put above his, but his is up there for sure. To me, top 3, top 5, no question. So that's why I say Dirk is above Kevin Durant in my all-time list.
And that I mean that's a valid point. Like I can't say anything to that because I mean what you said is just true. It's just I just don't think I personally, and I'm not that I know accolades need to be included, but I personally don't think in any way Kevin Durant can't be a top 15 player because if you he's in the conversation for the best, greatest scorer ever. He's one of the most efficient players ever. I mean, bro averages 27 a game, and he's only had 3 seasons where he's taken over 20 shots, and in those 3 seasons he won the scoring title. So if that doesn't say enough about his scoring volume. When he was on the Warriors and he really started to focus in on the defensive end because, you know, what they can be defensively, he was averaging around 2 blocks a game. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying Kevin Durant is an all-NBA defender, but I don't think he's – I think he's on a tier a little bit above Dirk. And just for me, my main argument is just what I look at with Kevin Durant is just more from a basketball standpoint. And I know he choked the 3-1. He underperformed there, so that's an argument. But that Warriors run when he won back-to-back Finals MVP, that run, what I saw from him, and it could just be because I'm younger. I was like, that dude's different. Because I feel like he proved himself a little bit that, you know, he can be a winner and he can be a part of a winning team. But that's just me.
That's crazy, Brylan, because, like, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I would love to hear what, like, a younger generation's top. You ain't got to tell me yours, but, like, that's why I think that this disconnect would be from younger NBA player or NBA fans like yourself versus, like, an older person like me because I'm 33. Like, I'm pretty sure my top 10 list top 15 list is vastly different from yours just because I've seen all the older players play. So I understand.
No, I feel that too, because like I always back to these things where it's like, because it's so crazy because since I'm such a young age and I didn't really start like truly studying the game until last year. Like I knew about I knew the people in the league, but I didn't really like study the league stats, you know, their performance type stuff. But like that's so crazy to me because think about it, right? Who a lot of the people who are in, you know, the so-called political correct top 10, I truly never seen before. The only like I'm more talking like 80s, 70s and 80s, 70s era between like Magic, Bird, Kareem, and some of those dudes in between. I truly watched film after film after film on was Magic. So it's like I can't, you know, that's why sometimes I'm hesitant to say, oh, Kareem's top 3. But like, is that even fair for me to say? I haven't even seen the dude play. I just seen his resume and I seen a couple highlights. So like that's also part of the reason why I have KD so high. It's like I'm going up in a younger generation where it's the talent, you know, it's the highest skill generation. So like dudes try to bring up, you know, Bill Russell and Will, I just kind of put it in because that's not what I'm used to type stuff. So that's just kind of what I feel because like I haven't watched. My point is I haven't truly watched a lot of these people in the top 10. I've watched people in the 90s like Jordan and Hakeem and Shaq and them, but that's just because I have more resources to it. But like Bird, I've only seen, you know, the documentary and some highlights. I never truly studied Larry Bird, so I can't give him a fair judgment. And I don't want to be just political correct and be like, oh yeah, Larry Bird's top 10. That's just
I respect that.
KD number 20 fighting for his life.
Nah, so you feel me? Like,
Josh, hold on.
Hey,
KD 20?
Yeah.
You got to be
20 fighting for his life.
You can name 20 players.
I do. I actually got a list.
I get it, but like
I got it just for record. Don't even tell me 15 through 20.
It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be like Dr. J, Moses. It's gonna be
Dr. J, Kawhi, Bob Pettit, Jerry West, D Wade, Dennis KD.
Bob Pettit, come on, bro.
Pettit, hey yo,
bro, hold on. I'm not mad at Kawhi though. I'm not. Bob Pettit is nasty, but
Bob
Pettit gotta be nasty, bro.
Two-time MVP, ring, Finals MVP, and outplayed Bill Russell in the finals. Like,
I'm not.
Come on, bro.
All right,
the third best power forward of all time. The third best power forward of all time.
Pettit.
But hold on, let me ask you. Okay, give a damn. So just for all the points you just made, you just said, okay, so he's got 2 MVPs. Okay, fair. KD only got 1. KD has 2 Finals MVP, like you said. Bob Pettit won, and you said he outplayed Bill Russell. Some people might argue that Kevin Durant maybe not outplayed LeBron, but was the best player in that series because bro never had a bad game. He was averaging.
So was Bob Pettit against the Celtics, one of the greatest dynasties we have ever seen.
Hey man.
But dude, it's
Bob Pettit the fuck out.
That Bob Pettit is not on Kevin
Durant.
Durant.
Respect Bob Pettit. Yo, I'm tired of y'all disrespecting.
And I'm disrespecting Bob Pettit because he's not a top 5 power forward, bro. He's not.
He's number 3.
Oh no.
He's 3.
Hold on. You think like just like Bob Pettit is greater than Kevin McHale?
Yes.
Charles Barkley.
Yes.
KG.
The top, bro. To me, the
To
top.
me, yes.
Bro,
Oh
to me-
no, nigga, no. I know
Yes.
you're not trying to tell me Bob Pettit
Oh,
is
my
greater
God.
than Kevin Garnett.
He is.
All right, bro.
Bro, all right, wait. So the top 5 power forwards to me are, and I think Tim Duncan's the best, but it's Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett,
Since y'all
Dirk-
want to have this argument, since y'all
Dirk,
want to get nasty,
Karl
I'm gonna
Malone,
get
and
nasty.
Giannis. That's not.
I don't care.
No,
Yo,
no. Even is
I
Giannis.
don't care about his.
Yo, I'm not
You-
gonna lie. Yo,
I
Breezer,
don't care. I don't care for the Predators.
Yo,
career.
Gangsta almost kicked you off the show. We don't bring up homie though.
Oh
Like,
no.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Regardless of the Carl situation. Regardless of the
homie-
Carl situation, I gotta
Listen.
ask Josh one question, bro. I'm sorry. So
What's your question, man?
Like, no, I'm just asking because like you said Tim Duncan. There was somebody else a name that I was thinking like, oh yeah, Giannis. So
Yeah.
Giannis, you classify as
Giannis better than
right?
Bob Pettit.
It goes Tim Duncan, Giannis, Bob Pettit. Those
What?
are
Bro,
my
all
three.
right, but you
No,
got
nigga,
Bob
nigga,
Pettit over
Tim
Dirk?
Duncan,
Come on, bro.
Giannis, and then like KG or somebody.
I got
That's
KG
the
over Dirk. I got KG over Dirk.
KG is not better than
Okay,
Dirk.
fine,
bro.
that's fine. I mean, I
Oh
don't
my
care.
God. Yo.
Bro, I don't care.
I
You
don't
can
know
say
why
that.
y'all be
But I'm
fussing me
going back
with
to
Bob Pettit. bro.
Rose's point, bro. You talk about how he won versus Celtics.
Bob Pettit got more all NBA teams than this nigga KG. KG got more all defensive teams. He has a decoy.
No.
Bob Pettit got 2 scoring titles. KG has 0.
Okay. If you want to,
Rebounding leader, he got 4. Bob Pettit got 1.
okay, Josh, if you're gonna use a metric that Bob,
What metric are we using?
the metric that he played better or played greater than Bill Russell, right? That's the metric you want to use.
Well, Bill
I
Russell
can
had.
say the same thing
I
for
just say he outplayed him in the finals. I
Okay.
know that for a fact.
Dirk outplayed Kobe. He played him and swept him.
And
He
outplayed
outplayed Kevin Durant, who is an all-time great. Regardless if you have him 20, he's still an all-time great, yes. Then he outplayed Dwayne Wade and LeBron to win a chip. Like, he should be greater than what you're talking about.
And
Bro,
also,
Dirk is better. Dirk is better than KG, bro. Like,
no, we talking about for Bob
me,
Pettit. We
no.
talking about Bob Pettit. We talking about Bob Pettit.
no, I know, but even what
for that argument, that's what I'm trying to like. What Rail's trying to say. If you're going to use that argument, you got to use it all across the board. Like,
Yeah.
because
Also-
even
So
what
why
he,
do y'all think KG's better than Bob Pettit? Let me ask y'all that. I already told y'all why I think
First of
Bob
all, I'm
Pettit.
gonna
Why
keep it
KG's
up.
better?
I'm gonna keep it
Because
a
y'all don't
stack.
even know Bob Pettit's stats, do y'all?
bro, that's like saying West Unsell, bro. That's like
Bro,
saying,
no.
Okay, Josh. Let me ask you a
West
question.
Unsell.
Hold on, Josh. Let me ask you a question.
Why?
Right.
Why do
Go
y'all give me
Riley,
so
go
much
on.
respect?
Go ahead, Bri.
No, this is what I was getting ready to say. So just because we're kind of talking about, I heard Westbrook, it brought me up a thing. Do you think player to player, without just as a player, Oscar Robertson is better than Westbrook?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing that separates them is that Oscar has a championship and Westbrook don't. That's the only thing
No,
that
I'm
separates
saying
them
it's
to
just
me.
a better player. Like, you think Oscar's better than?
They don't like. If you ask me, like if I'm ranking point guards, I might have Westbrook higher than him, but they're right behind each other and they're interchangeable.
Okay, but Westbrook better. My point is just like, I think Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett has more all defensive. He obviously the better defensive player.
Oh yeah, 100%. I ain't.
He has a ring. He has a ring. How many rings he got? 1 ring or 2?
He has 1.
That's one.
One. MVP and MVP. So his accolades are there. So then it kind of just comes down to who's the better player. And Kevin Garnett's got to be the better player.
All NBA teams, Bob Pettit smokes him 10-4 first,
Bro, who
11-9
else? Okay,
total.
let me put it like this. Can you name a great power forward during Bob Pettit's era? Because I can name some great power forwards during Kevin Garnett's era, and he was still getting all NBAs.
Bob Pettit was the best power forward during there. He was literally the best one.
And some people argue Kevin Garnett, bro. Think about it. Who's in his era?
I hate this era argument because if you do this, I don't know. Some of y'all might have Wilt shouldn't be on the list. Bill shouldn't be on the list. If we're gonna do this error thing,
Hey,
No,
any player before 1970 shouldn't be on this list. If we're gonna do the errors.
No.
Will is like Sasquatch. He not real, bro. We all know.
Oh my.
No,
what
no,
about
no.
Bill? What about Bill?
No. Look, that's not my point. I'm not trying to compare the talent of eras. I'm just saying in Kevin Garnett's era, there were great people at his position. I can't name a great person at Bob Pettit's position. Can you? And so my point is to your all NBA argument is if Bob Pettit is the only great power forward, he should have all those all NBAs. And if the fact that Kevin Garnett is even close, I'm saying, how are you gonna? But you can't use that argument, in my opinion.
Okay, so who's these great? So when now it's about to get nasty in here. Now it's about to go for a left. Because when we talk about the great Michael Jordan, right? When we talk about Jordan, y'all talk about this huge gap between him and the other players. How is it?
I'm not a Jordan fan.
He was. That's what Jordan fans do all the time. They do this all the time. So what's the difference right now?
Hey, I'm a LeBron fan. Don't look at me, bro.
I can answer personally because, no offense, Jordan was just greater than his other shooting guards.
And Bob Pettit was better than the power forward. So what are we doing?
But I will also argue, nigga, there was still great shooting guards in Jordan's time, nigga. Like, come on.
Yeah,
now.
as much as I don't think I know Rowe's gonna have a field day. For his era, Clyde was on that elite level.
Hold on, Josh. Name me 3 Hall of Famers in a power forward spot besides Bob Pettit from that era.
That's what
you have. Clyde. You have Clyde, Reggie. If y'all don't, I know y'all niggas don't like it, but them niggas on the Cavs was they Hall of Famers. Mark Price and them niggas.
Oh, fucking Craig, he loves. Let me chill out, bro.
But I would just say it. But even then, I would still argue that like just Jordan was just greater, like for his time. That's not a knock towards him. That's not a knock towards what we try to say about him. But Jordan still had competition, is what I'm trying to say.
Nah, Josh,
and it wasn't at his level. Don't get me wrong, but I would just say that there was still great competition for the shooting guard position at the time.
So we're gonna penalize him because of competition.
I'm not gonna lie. Name me another power forward from that era.
Look,
Dolph Schayes.
Oh, your point.
Dolph Schayes. You should know him. He played for the Knicks for a little bit.
Who?
Yo, this is nasty, bro. This is so nasty, bro.
No. Wait, Josh. I want
to. Yo, you was better off saying Dave the Busher, and that nigga was a center. Like
that's a center. You said power forward, so I'm gonna name a player that only play in that position.
Nah, bro. Josh, no, I completely.
This was the 50s, so basketball was just starting. Like y'all act like the game been around for like 30 years.
They were still hanging people. Like, come on, Josh.
I'm still like, come on, real.
I'm not trying to penalize Bob Pettit. I'm just saying my argument was, as you were saying, the All NBA. Okay, that's cool, but you have to consider of just the fact that Kevin Garnett had some of those All NBAs for the people who are at his position. Can value weight into that All NBA.
He should have been better. That's all I can tell you. He should have been better. Then he would have had more. Should have been better.
Who Kevin Garnett?
Yeah, he should have been better.
All right.
Just because he comes second, third place, got nothing to do with me.
Like he had like 0 or 1 All NBA.
I'm not going. Hold on, I'm
Bob
not
going. More.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 though. How my power forward let's go though. It go Tim.
He got Charles Barkley over KG.
It got Tim. You give me Giannis, you give me Dirk, you give me KG. No, you give me Dirk, you give me Barkley, then you give me KG.
See, I gotta do my Barkley research. I can't comment on that. So
Barkley
is not taking Barkley over Kevin Garnett. You just can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not arguing with you, real.
Hey, Barkley like 6'4".
Barkley like 6'4", played power forward, MVP. The only thing about it, bro, he played with somebody that's very underrated. When you look up Charles Barkley, look up Kevin Johnson, bro. Kevin Johnson is really underrated.
Bro, okay, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Better? Who's a better point guard? Kevin Johnson or Sam Cassell?
Come on, Kevin Johnson.
You said what?
Come on, Kevin Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just saying for Kevin Garnett, for the bulk of his prime, because of the Timberwolves doing some dumb shit behind, and the NBA found out, the NBA took like a whole bunch of their picks and a whole bunch of their future. So Kevin Garnett really didn't have. Well, first of all, the Minnesota Timberwolves aren't a great franchise as far as drafting, but when your first round picks is taken away, it's not too much the organization could do.
Nah, that's a fact.
Back to the. Oh, is he trying to say something? I was just saying, back to the KD thing. Part of the reason why sometimes is I'm a better person. I mean, I like doing. I'm one of my favorite things to do is the top 10 list. But some people, when they hear great, they really like to go off of like accolades and that type of great. So more what I value my top 10 list is sometimes of who the better player is. So that's skewed. So that's just part of the reason why I'm more focused on who's a better player, because Kevin Durant's a unicorn. There's nobody like him. You know, like, and I don't want to get in that thing. Everybody knows he's 7 feet, can do what he can do. So that's just part of why I have him so. All right, bro, chill out. It's like why I have him just so high, because what
I'm not gonna lie, Breland. I'm not gonna lie. I understand what you're saying. I got Dr. J over KD though, bro. Gangster.
And look, that's the thing, because I'm not gonna hate on it, but for me, I can't do that because, like that's my point though, because people will probably make the argument that Dr. J was just greater than KD, and that's cool. And I would just say I think Kevin Durant is better than Dr. J, so that's why like the top 75 list I don't mess with, because it's just I understand they're respecting the reputations of the old people. The way that certain people are not in that list, bro. Like, what's his name? Dave Bing is in that list. You telling me Dave Bing is better than fucking Dwight Howard? Like, that's just not real, bro.
You're telling me Dame Curry is better than Dwight or Melo's?
Like, I'm not a Melo fan, so you can get out of here. I'm sorry, I'm not a Melo fan. Like, I don't think he is. I don't think Melo's that good. I'm just trying to say that's just my point of view, because people might say, oh, Dave Bing was greater than these guys. Okay, that's one thing. But from my point of view, I look at sometimes it's better. That's me on why KD is higher. But I don't look at somebody who's made 0 All-Stars and 0 that, and I say they're better. Like, the accolades come with it. I'm a guy who believes in accolades. I'm just saying I don't value them sometimes so much as other people do. That's why Bill Russell and Will aren't in my top 10. And that's crazy for a lot of people, but
But there's certain, like, man, I understand what Breland is saying. Accolades can't be your everything. Like, for me, accolades, I take that into account. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And maybe I take it into account more than most people. But I also take the overall better player and what they did in performance as well. So just because a person, for example, Kawhi ain't got an MVP, for example, like, but I hold him in high regard because he has other things that maybe like.
Just bring up Kawhi.
Just to give you an example, Kawhi ain't got an MVP, but I would hold him in a higher regard than certain people.
A boy just pulled Kawhi.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Breland?
He just pulled Kawhi.
What'd you say? Tell me,
I understand your argument. Like, accolades can't be everything. If that's the case, Robert Horry would be an all-time great if we just going off that nature.
Robert.
Yeah, and it's just and like I said, it's part of the reason why I'm younger. So I see this basketball see back then. So, but I'm just a firm believer in evolution, and it's just like sometimes when I talk to these old heads, nothing's better than their era. You just gotta believe the game gets better, bro, and that's just kind of how it goes.
Okay, what old head takes that you hate coming from as a younger basketball fan and people who like to talk basketball? Like, what's the thing that you old heads say all the time?
Well,
did you watch it?
As a big LeBron fan, when it comes to the Jordan debate, it's really just the '90s era, because I've taken like. One thing I say the defense, right? Because I watched a lot of '90s basketball. I was like, all right, I need to watch this, bro. I can't just say, oh, it's this and that. And I just think the fact that nothing gets better in the '90s. That certain players can't survive in the '90s, but like undersized guards were surviving the '90s.
Right,
To specify it, the two takes I hate from old heads are that like the defense in the '90s is unsurvivable. That the fact that players from this era couldn't play in it, and that this '90s defense is just the best defense you'll ever see. And two, the way they talk about LeBron's finals losses, because they exclude the fact of his situations. Like, they just overlook it because
hold on now.
Oh my God! Now you're gonna get real started with this. Oh,
no. Look, I just want to say it like this. So if they say LeBron lost in the finals, right, and then to the Warriors, okay, so people, a lot of the argument is that there was no shot he wins. So then if somebody says Jordan lost in the first round for those before he got Scottie to the Celtics, like, you can't hate on him for losing to the best team in the NBA. So it's just like it's got out. But I like that question, so that's just what I would say.
All right, so two things that I will say, and I'm not no old head nigga that's like, well, one thing about it, I do agree with the old heads that say, yo, nobody could survive the '90s defense. You know why I believe that?
Oh my
Because
god.
listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. Because them niggas wasn't playing defense. They wasn't playing defense. So now, take into accountability.
Let's keep it a stack. A lot of niggas was playing just physical, thinking it was defense.
This is what I'm saying. So now taking accountability. Look up Dennis Rodman explaining the Jordan rule. If he explains that right now, that's a flagrant foul in the NBA. No matter what
Yeah,
he does, put him on his ass. That is a flagrant foul. That means you
yeah,
intentionally mean to hurt this man. They were not playing defense. That's why in the 90s, when they say we had all of these lockdown defenders, y'all did not. You niggas was fighting.
yeah. And can I say something? Because like no, I agree with that on the fact that because like that's what the one thing that I'm not saying the league nowadays isn't soft. It's soft. People foul bait. But I think I value sometimes when I see somebody in today's era lock somebody up, I naturally should think that they're a better defender than somebody back in the 90s because you can't hand check. You basically can't touch them. You really have to sit down and move your feet. But another thing that I would say, Terrell, is part of the reason why I don't think that is because what we've seen what Steph Curry does with the game evolved, you know, how many people take threes. Some people would rather take a wide open three or than an open layup. People don't understand. If you go back and watch the 90s highlights, the real reason why they say that is because if you drove to the lane, you're getting put on your ass. Okay,
No,
that's
I
fine. People
wasn't
don't,
disagreeing with you. I
huh?
was I wasn't disagreeing with you. No, I was agreeing with you about the 90s defense. I don't think anybody can really play in that era because they weren't playing defense. They were just overly aggressive.
Yeah. And what I'm saying,
Oh, go ahead.
when I see aggression, I saw it in the paint, right? So all I'm saying is I think if what we don't what people don't realize is that if you take certain players from today, they're settling for a lot of those outside shots, which that physicality doesn't really affect them. Now on the perimeter, I understand you can hand check and you can guide people to certain lanes, but like my point is if you really watch that 90s defense, nobody is really stepping up on somebody from the 3-point line. And certain people nowadays can pull that shit from 30. So, you know, you have to step up. That's just my point is that I feel like the emphasis on the 90s defense is in the paint, not more on outside of the perimeter. But I do agree with Rel. Like people from the 90s say, "Oh yeah, he locks down." No, he doesn't, bro. He's literally out there playing MMA, bro. He's not playing
This
defense.
nigga said MMA. I'm
The
crying.
only LeBron loss, like the two Warriors losses on LeBron resume, I don't really I don't really sit there and be like, but he lost to the Warriors though. He was supposed to pull that off. For one, I think Kevin Love had a broken nose. Kyrie Irving tore something in
He
his
broke his
leg.
arm. Somebody broke his arm.
Oh, Kelly Olynyk broke his arm. The first game in the finals, Kyrie Irving, I think, broke his knee, tore his ACL, some outlandish shit. If you expected LeBron to just be like, all right, I'm just gonna take niggas off the bench to win that, you are bugging. The second time around, like it's KD and Curry again, that whole team, they just won again. So you obviously can tell that team is a good conglomerate together. Now, the only loss that I look at LeBron James in a funny way is that Dirk loss.
And
Like,
that's fair. That is
like,
so
yo,
fair.
bro, you was not supposed to lose. Like, in any way, form, or fashion, bro, that's the only finals I could sit there and say, like, I watched some of it because I was just like, LeBron had a bad game. He gonna bounce back. Damn, it's 3-2. What the like? Why
Yeah.
these niggas look like? Why these niggas losing? I wasn't expecting LeBron to lose that finals. At least, if anything, I was expecting a game 7. Boom, LeBron just still gonna pull it off. But that's the only loss I knock LeBron on. But everything else, bro,
You
you
said
want
what finals lost, real? I was talking
The Dirk,
about.
the Dallas Mavericks. And I understand it was his first year with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, but that's still like even that run that Dirk went on, beating KD, Tim Duncan,
yeah.
Kobe, that whole run it was amazing. But like I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, he about to run into Braun, Wade.
No, there's no.
I didn't think I
Let
thought Braun, Wade,
let's
and them
talk.
guys was
Let's talk LeBron finals losses. Let's talk about them. The first loss he lost to the Spurs, which I don't think anybody in their right mind thought he was gonna win. Correct?
Yeah,
Could we go read that?
yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
The second finals was against Dallas, right? We all
That
know
is,
11.
I just want to make a quick comment. I think that's the one thing that Jordan fans have a good argument for is he doesn't have that huge black spot. There's a lot of great players that have that black spot on their resume. LeBron has 2011. Magic Johnson has tragic Magic in 1984. Larry Bird dropped 8 points in his first finals. Isaiah threw the ball, turnover. Like, yeah. So go ahead.
And then what was his next final series like? He played against the Thunder. He won. He did play against the Spurs. Won. The next series against the Spurs, I vividly remember that Wade was kind of hurt. He was kind of banged up. And, yeah, the team wasn't as big or as great as it was the previous year. So that's probably the only 2 finals losses I will hold against LeBron. The second three-peat when he lost to Spurs possibly. But again, like maybe I'm being hypercritical. My fault. My dog's acting all crazy. And 2011 against the Mavs. Probably.
I think you can twice.
Yeah. No, he lost to no, he lost to them twice. But he lost.
That's when Kawhi got his first championship. All right,
yeah. I think
Kawhi. That's when Kawhi.
Yeah, I think the part of the reason I'm a LeBron fan, but if I'm being objective, part of the reason why I don't hold too much weight against him in that loss is they did get blown out by record margin in 5 games with the same exact roster. But the 2 things that I go back, or 3 things that I go back on for my argument is, one, if you look at Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh's averages from previous finals to that finals, efficiency wise as well, they definitely dropped off. I also think the fact that the Spurs roster, like, let me put it like this. So people like to say that LeBron got clamped by Kawhi. Statistically, that's not true. So I think LeBron put up his fair share amount to win that series. So when people say LeBron didn't play good enough for them to win that series, that's another argument. And I had something else that I was going to say, but I lost it.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like that narrative neither. I think I said it before. Like, don't tell me like, oh, he locked him down when the man averaged 32, 9, and 12. If that, like, but when he guarded him for 4 minutes, he shot 33%. That's cool. That's 4 minutes. It's a 48-minute game.
Yeah.
That's one thing that really irks my nerves about this Kawhi Leonard and like, his defense, that Andre Iguodala, his defense in the finals, bro.
Yes, bro.
When he guarded him,
bro.
He guarded him for 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes that he shot 33%, and that's crazy for LeBron James. Nigga, it's a 48-minute game. If I have 5 bad minutes, that like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, let's get on that right quick. But I know we probably need to go to the next topic. But that's the thing that I don't understand. Don't get me wrong. I see why they thought Iguodala should win the Finals MVP. I personally think Steph would, because don't get me wrong, the dude had an immediate impact, and he at certain points in the game played great defense on LeBron, and he was great offensively. So I'm not hating on it. But people have to understand the fact of the term. When people say he locked down LeBron, is the biggest myth in NBA history. There's no way. The man averaged LeBron 34-point triple-double on amazing efficiency. And if you look at the first 3 games, his stats, I think before it was like there was just like really cool stat that I saw in the first 3 games when they took 2, they were up 2-1 the first 3 games. There's a stat that I saw that just proved that. So yeah, I'm completely with Rel, bro. You can't say somebody locks somebody up for a certain point of the game, but they're scoring 20 points for that next part of the game. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
a lot of that was also team defense. Let's keep it a stack on both situations,
and that's
why,
true.
That's the Andre Iguodala situation. Both had pieces to play great team defense or off-ball defense, help defense to try to neutralize LeBron.
Yeah, and that's so crazy too, because people act like if Andre Iguodala wasn't guarding LeBron, it was some cone. It was literally either Draymond or Harrison Barnes, and we know what Draymond is as a defender. And I feel like Harrison Barnes was not a cone either. He seemed like a pretty good two-way player.
That if you look at it at that time, I'm gonna be real. That time, the Warriors always been a good help defensive team, but now you have to look at it. I'm not gonna lie. I might say some names, but help defense, bro. Sean Livingston on help defense was good, bro.
Yeah, isn't he like 6'7", right?
Sean Livingston is like 6'7".
He's huge.
bro. A lot of these. Oh, he locked such and such down, and he did such. Well, I don't really like the context around some of those because they try to make it seem more than what it really is when it's not that, bro. And it's terrible. That's why I never really was a big fan of that because that shit is horrible, bro.
Yeah,
Like
but you-
that was horrible, bro. I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but you can't tell me you lock somebody up. Them niggas had 39, 8. Like, feel me? Like, nah,
I'm gonna be right back.
I'm not. Me personally, I'm not hearing that. You're not gonna tell me you locked him up and he still gave you 39 a year. Like,
Next topic, Brody.
KD to Philly, does that hurt or help the Sixers?
that hurts.
It hurts
Why?
him.
Why? You don't think Joel Embiid, James Harden, KD can get it done?
No. Then for one, we already know how these niggas is accent. You know how they accent for people. So like, to be honest, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Joel Embiid, if them three get to play together, yeah, that would be amazing. And that damn near might be a championship team. But what I'm saying is just that the reason I don't think that would be good is for the simple fact is just that, bro, like like a bench, to me, a bench matters, bro. I'm gonna simply say it, bro. A bench matters. Who you have on the bench, who you coming off the bench matters. And if they're gonna get Kevin Durant, bro, they're not gonna have a bench to save their life, bro. And that's it.
Oh shoot, new topic. KD
Um,
to
to
help.
the topic brilliant is KD to Philly. Would it hurt or help them? And I said it will hurt them because okay, so this is my thing. Let's put the net or the say KD does go to Philly for whatever reason. Brooklyn they figure out a trade or whatever. He goes there. So Joel Embiid, who already has shown he's not the best when it comes to, comes to availability. James Harden just had a freaking hamstring injury and is coming off his hamstring injury. And then Kevin Durant has shown that he's not the same KD as far as physically. Don't get me wrong, he just came off an Achilles injury 2 years ago. So I got all these players who are injury prone, and I'm pretty much, if I was trade for Kevin Durant, I'm guessing I'm trading some of my depth. So I would need all these three niggas to be healthy for the majority of the year through the playoffs and play heavy minutes, game in and game out through the regular season and the playoffs. No, the recipe for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah,
And
I
you
think it.
know Joel Embiid ain't doing that for you.
I think the one thing that I say, because I would put it like this: is Tobias Harris still on the team, right?
Yeah, he's still there with that horrible
Yeah,
contract.
He's the one with
he's there.
I think if they could get rid of that contract, that's the only way it helps him. And it kind of depends on what you look at it. Because some people say if he gets up a ring, it helps him. But I'm a person that does not think it will for two reasons. One, I think if Maxi's involved in that trade, it hurts him. It hurts him because Maxi, in my opinion, has superstar level. I've seen the dude play. I'm like, yeah, he's different. So I think that would hurt him because it ruins their young core. And then almost for exactly what Rose said, like you're just putting really two injury prone players. Now, don't get me wrong, when they're healthy, they're two of the top six players in the
Well,
NBA, in my
gonna
opinion.
play defense outside of Joel Embiid.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Let's keep it a stat. Kevin Durant don't sit in the chair since the Achilles injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
So
not.
I think overall it hurts him. Mainly it could just because I'm big on Maxi. I think he's go for them. I think he's the battery pack. And with how young he is, and they just kind of throw him because I know what's going to come with that trade is either it's probably would be Tobias Harris, Maxi, picks, and some other people off their bench, and that's probably some of their young guys, and I don't think that's good.
So I have a question though. All right, I understand that we keep talking about Kevin Durant and other scenarios, which I've said it since day one. I don't believe this man is getting traded. So him starting the next season with Kyrie, let's just say Ben plays,
Yeah.
them three. I don't think that's a bad team. I think that could be a top 5 team in the East. Top
Yeah.
5, top 4 team in the East. If Ben doesn't see on that team. All right, so with that team, Ben doesn't need to be a 25. He can be the regular 10, 6, 9 guy that he 10, 14, 6, 9 guy that he is.
It's
And
just him on the
then,
defensive end.
and then if he plays good enough defense, I think that team can be a top tier team in the East. And
I mean,
probably do
yeah.
I
probably
got
do
to ask you a
a
question.
round, but not. I'm not gonna say finals because Ben Simmons, but I'll say like second round Eastern Conference.
No, let me ask you a question because I gotta ask. You said there'll be even if Ben Simmons do play, there'll be a top 5 seeded team in the East.
Yeah, they'll be better than the Bulls. They'll be better than if Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, and Kyrie Irving plays as many games as they can play. They'll be better than the Bulls. Toronto, they'll be better than Cleveland.
Who did Chicago lose to?
Nah,
They lost to Milwaukee.
That's where I think I think that's where we differ. I just don't like.
You think Cleveland would be better than them?
No offense,
I
Brody.
think Cleveland's
I don't
underrated in my
Kyrie
opinion.
could play. Me personally, nigga, Kyrie ain't played. When's the last time Kyrie played 70 games in a season?
I think like
Fucking like 2018.
Never.
probably his rookie year.
Shut the fuck up, Josh. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is just me. I just can't see Kyrie playing more than 70 plus games. So you
That's
would
cool.
be heavily dependent on Kevin Durant. I mean, Kevin Durant and Ben Simmons, which I don't think is a recipe to win. They're not, to me. I can hear you maybe on Chicago, but I honestly think Toronto probably gonna make the leap next year and be a better what they was.
So now the only teams I would have ahead of Boston would be I would have Miami. That's one. I'll have Miami, Boston, 2, Philadelphia, 3, Bucks, 4, then the Nets. Heat, Bucks.
Hold on. So that's what you think the standings will be looking like next year?
If the Nets play,
He's saying if they're healthy, basically.
yeah, like if they're healthy and they play as a team, yeah, like I think it would look like that.
Next year, who will have if everybody's healthy, who's gonna have the number 1 seed next year in the East?
Milwaukee.
The what's Boston Celtics?
I got Milwaukee, but
I think a lot of like everybody at first looked up that Malcolm. I think that Malcolm Brogdon piece, Al Horford, is bigger than what a lot of people is looking at that. And I think I said Al Horford. I mean Gallinari.
So okay, Boston number 1. Who's number 2?
Gallinari.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Miami.
Got number 2 because I know you said Milwaukee first. Who's number 2?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Just off of what I know, I'd probably go Boston too.
So that's not that bad. That's what I was expecting. That's what.
See, I feel like that
you get to 3, 4, and 5 in my opinion, but 1 and 2 should be to me clear. If everybody's healthy, it's gonna be Boston and the Bucks. Clearly.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee, in my opinion, will be number 1.
You said what?
I just think. Go ahead, Ralph.
Trade Chris Middleton while you can.
Shut the.
Oh my God! Here he go.
Brylan,
I think Milwaukee. Huh?
What were you saying before he said that nonsense?
Oh no, I was just saying I can confidently, in my opinion, like say Milwaukee will be 1, and I'd probably say Boston will be 2. But in my opinion, I feel like the East is wide open because you got a lot of teams. Like you could say Philly, but you don't know what their health is going to be like. Miami's fair to say. Some people might argue Atlanta. Some people might argue Cleveland. I think Cleveland's underrated in my opinion. I'm very high on Darius Garland. I think he's, what you want in a point guard. Am I missing any other team that was in there last year? Oh, some people are high on Chicago. Some people are high on Toronto. Like, I don't know. I just think the East is.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I think Atlanta about to have a badass year, bro.
Oh my God! Here we go with that bullshit.
I think they about to have a bad year.
Fuck Trae Young, nigga. I don't like that nigga.
I
Nah,
love Trae Young. That's the
I don't
best player
care
in the
nothing
league.
about Trae Young,
Why
bro.
you hate Trey? What Trey do to
No,
you?
hold on. I don't care nothing
You
about
know
Trae
what's
Young,
Not
so
you.
bro.
I'm talking
crazy?
about Rose.
No, this is what happens, bro. This is what usually happens and why I don't like certain players, bro. Because I feel like niggas will say this player better than my favorite player.
Yeah.
And he not there yet. He not there. He not there.
Listen, I don't think that they're gonna
Rose, I
have
don't know
a
about
good
that.
year. Just for the simple fact, for one, John Collins always seems to fall off a cliff. He always seems to just
He
do
mid.
a Houdini
He
disappear.
said he mid.
Bro, he does a Houdini trick and disappears for like the
Nigga
next
call him Houdini.
40
Oh my
games
lord.
out of nowhere. Then
I'm
for
good.
one, I think this man, bro, I think he felt himself a little bit too much, and niggas in the league about to fry him. I think they about to fry DeJounte Murray, bro.
Or he might fry them.
I just don't Trey because
Mm.
Josh, to answer your question, I don't like Trey because niggas been hyping him up, especially since last
What
year. And niggas be like he averaged 30 and 10. And I ask him, okay, then what he averaged in the playoffs? Bro, he still averaged 30 and 10. All right, bro.
Yo, Rose, that's not fair to say. Yo, Rose, come on, bro.
Nigga,
You can't
you
do that.
averaged 30, and then in the first round, nigga, you got dropped from 30 to 16? All right, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Does he have a CJ on his team by any chance? Does he have a CJ caliber player on that roster?
Bogdanovich.
This nigga said, what?
Bro, I see you're trolling, bro.
Yo, like, yeah, you got to be trolling, bro. You're not my
Yo,
same
bro,
shit.
why would I bring up
Basically,
anything? Like,
here, bro.
Josh, I'm gonna answer like I would say.
Bro, you a troll.
Like, come on, son.
Answer your question and say no, he hasn't had a person like CJ. But then I will also argue he never had the team if he had like when he went to the Eastern Conference Finals. He just didn't. Dame has never had that great of a team.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Dame. I don't think
team.
Dame has been a part of a great team. Yeah.
Hold
and I
on.
like Dame. I love Dame.
Move. Watch out. Hold on. Where's my son Bogdanovich? Bro, Bogdanovich was giving niggas 15.
All right, bro. Come on. And CJ was giving.
So, Rel, can I ask you a question? Is CJ and Bogdanovich on the same tier? That's all I need to know. Is a yes or no. Are they on the same tier? Because you're saying they're on the same tier right now. That's what you're saying.
I don't even like CJ, bro. Let's keep it a stack. He played.
Yeah, you don't.
Nah. CJ a tier higher, but you feel me?
Oh, okay.
All right, bro. Come
Make sure.
I just don't believe. How can I say this? I understand what niggas are talking about, like CJ and how good he was as a sidekick because
he's the top 5 team.
I've seen this nigga play every game. Like, I understand that this nigga is not the sidekick that y'all trying to make him out to be. That's just my personal opinion. So when niggas say Dame and bring up CJ, I'm like, all right, well, y'all got it.
Listen, man.
I mean, he hooping in New Orleans. I'm just saying.
Pelicans a top 5 team next season, man.
Is that what a healthy
Zion? Beg your pardon?
Is that what a healthy Zion?
Pelicans a top 5 team next season.
Is that what a healthy Zion? That's all I know.
Yeah,
Zion
that's what a healthy Zion.
Okay.
I don't think that's crazy.
Let's
stop.
No, yeah.
I don't think that's crazy.
They're better than bro. They're better than Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you Braun niggas. They're better than LA.
Oh my gosh, bro. Damn. All right, go ahead.
Bro, they better than LA. They're better than Minnesota. The only teams, matter of fact, I'm not gonna do who's better than them. The teams I have ahead of them: Warriors, Dallas,
Phoenix or no?
Phoenix. Yeah, I give Phoenix.
I think they're gonna be better than Phoenix.
That's 3. I give Grizzlies. What's that? That's 4. And then I give Pelicans 5.
So the Pelicans gonna be better than Denver.
Before you say anything, no, Rail, before you say anything, you got the Pelicans with a better record than the Clippers and a healthy Kawhi?
Oh shit! How I forget about the Clippers? God damn.
What about Denver?
Denver too.
Damn.
I think they're better than Denver.
They might. They can. Hold on. They can pull off a better record than Denver.
If you don't get the fuck. Rail, bro. Jamal Murray coming back fully healthy. MPJ coming back.
We don't even know what Jamal Murray look like. So I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Michael Porter Jr. is mid. Michael Porter Jr. is mid.
Bro, also all I'm saying, bro, let me put it like this, bro. All I'm saying is
Rose.
Jamal Murray is
better?
not on the same
Michael
tier as
Porter
Zion.
Jr. or RJ Barrett?
That's a fact.
Michael Porter Jr., bro. Come on, bro.
Michael Porter Jr. is better than RJ Barrett?
Yes, bro. He's better than RJ
Nah,
Barrett.
that's crazy.
Why?
I ain't gonna cap. That's high key crazy.
He's played in the league longer than RJ. RJ played way more games, so more available, more available, and he scored more points than him.
This is why I say,
And he a better defender.
I'm just gonna go off just straight up. Okay, first of all, I seen MPJ like not recently, but I'm just gonna go off potential. Let's just put it that way. I think.
Oh my god.
MPJ's potential is gonna be better than RJ.
Listen, if we're going off of potential,
That means Greg
Josh
Oden.
Giddey a
That
top
means
5
Greg
player.
Oden
If
is
we're going
gonna
off
be
of
that
potential,
nice.
Let me explain.
Josh Giddey top 5.
Let
If
me
we're going off of
explain.
potential,
Let me explain.
I'm just saying.
All right, Josh,
Let
you
me
gotta chill
explain.
out, bro.
He
Let
said
me-
potential.
Because I understand his role point because MPJ haven't played in I don't know how fucking long. And RJ has the better stats and all that. I'm just saying, bro, if MPJ is 100% healthy, he's going to be a better shooter and he's going to be a better defender. That's what I know. Like,
Well, hold on, a better defense. Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
Hold on.
MPJ does not play defense.
Yo,
His
Rose,
defense is
look.
atrocious.
Hold
if
on.
he's 100% healthy, man,
He like a tier 5 defender. He on tier 5.
Michael
he could be a better
Yo,
player
bro,
than RJ.
Michael Porter.
That's just me.
So look, they both played 3 years in the league, but Michael Porter Jr. was drafted 2019, so he has 4 years. Right now, how it is his best season. Michael Porter Jr. best season with him playing 61 games was 19, 7, and 1.
Okay, what was the efficiency compared to RJ's?
He was more efficient. No, I'll give you that.
He was more efficient.
But you also
We could go RJ this year 20-6-3, or you could go 18-6-3. Because if we do 18-6-3, RJ Barrett shot 40 from 3-point and he shot 44 from the field.
you're comparing a third option to a first option, so I think efficiency kind of out the window on that one.
But if you want to say RJ better than MPJ, I wouldn't be mad at you because of what I've said. But again, I would think that MPJ 100% healthy is going to help me win
3-pointers
more than RJ is. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay, that's fair. Also, the one thing I want to say, bro, is I think Brandon Ingram got better. Because what I saw from him last year, I was like, bro, this dude is kind of like he's good. He can play. He can be the best player on the team.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let me ask y'all a question: who played better in that playoff series, Chris Paul or Brandon Ingram?
Brandon Ingram.
Chris Paul's mid.
Yo, bro.
All right, Josh, chill out, bro. Chris Paul better than
listen.
I just wanted to see how niggas was gonna
Chris
say.
Paul mid.
It was Chris Paul, bro.
I'm not
Chris
gonna
Paul,
lie to you,
top 5
bro.
point guard. Josh, deal with it.
I'm taking right now. Right now,
that's all time. I meant all time.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It'll be a stupid trade. Right now, bro. I'm taking
Garland.
No, I'm talking about over MPJ. Right now, I'm taking Mikal off the Suns. I'm taking Mikal over
Yeah, he's a 3-and-D player. I would take him
taking Mikal over MPJ.
I mean, no, Fisher, that's not. I mean, that's not.
That's not crazy.
I'm taking Mikal. I'm taking Scotty over MPJ.
That's not crazy at all. Scotty's clearly better. Ain't close.
I'm taking Mikal, Scotty. I already said RJ. I don't fuck with him for what he did.
Would you take Tyler Hero?
I'm taking Miles over him. Miles was going. I don't fuck with what he did, but Miles was going to take that jump. You see what he did last season? Nah,
I'll take Tyler Hero over him.
Bro. Next subject, bro.
Next topic.
I'm trying to figure. It's a few people I'll take over MPJ.
That's okay. That's you.
Yeah, that nigga back ain't shit.
Kevin Garnett or David Robinson? Who's better? Who would you draft?
KG.
David Robinson.
KG. Not even a question.
Oh my god.
I'll let them go at it.
Is KG.
Let me see what.
Why do you say KG, bro? We'll start with you.
Like, David Robinson is a good player, great player. I just think KG on a more consistent year in, year out basis was a better player. in offensively and defensively. That's just
my initial thought was KG too.
The longer period of career, I would say he was a greater player.
I'm on that KG train as well. So
hold on. I'm about to tell you right now.
I think David Robertson. I think it's close though. But David Robertson is one of the players I gotta do a little bit more research on. So.
David Robertson played 13 years. Yeah, KG.
So y'all two got KG in front of David Robertson on time list.
Yeah,
I'm assuming. Well, Breland, you said you got to do some research, but for Rose, yeah, Rose said yeah. Rel over there,
I do think
in the library.
I'm
am I crazy? Like, did David, like, when Tim Duncan came on the team and they realized that Tim Duncan was going to be the best player, did David Robertson get a ring with Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
I think he got 2 of them. I think he got 2.
Did.
Yeah, his first. I think
it was Tim Duncan's second year. It was Tim Duncan's second year. He was a sophomore.
Duncan, no, he wasn't on the team in 03.
No,
he was on the team in 03.
Dave Robinson only has 2 rings. He doesn't have 3. He retired.
That's what I'm saying. He got 2 rings. He got
Tim Duncan was a rookie the first time. The first time they won.
No. Tim Duncan was
because the first one that's when they beat the.
It was the second year. His first ring. The second ring was 03. And that's what you're talking about. But I think David Robinson was like not as impactful as people trying to make it.
The 03 season, he was putting up
put up like 7 and 6.
Yeah, he put up like 8 points. Yeah.
They won in 99 though, right?
Yeah, that's when they beat the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's when he put up 15, 10, and 2 blocks.
It's because no Patrick Ewing was there, man. Patrick Ewing was hurt, man. He was hurt.
Wait, real quick. I know we're on this topic, but Josh, give me your top 5 point guards. So if Chris Paul's not in it, I gotta hear this.
Oh my God. Russell Westbrook.
Or you can go ahead and list all
Westbrook
of them.
Westbrook not even on it because I did it on the show before. Westbrook not even on it. Hold on.
I hope you know this man has GP over Curry.
You trolling, right, Josh?
Here goes Magic, Steph, Isaiah Thomas, Jason Kidd, Gary Payton. I don't know what Rel talking about.
Wait, so
sometimes.
Magic what? Magic Curry?
Nigga, if as much no, hold on.
You see why I'm objective. You see what y'all do, right?
No.
And then when I say something outrageous, I'm the villain in all this. You see? Go ahead.
No. How are you taking Gary Payton over Russell Westbrook?
Over Westbrook? I feel like Gary Payton's a better player.
Gary Payton?
To me, he's a better player.
Yo, Rose, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, Rose. I'm taking GP over Westbrook too, bro.
No. See, it's crazy.
I can't be objective on this show. I swear I can't.
No. I'm just saying. Because anytime I ask him
about
another player, Gary Payton don't have an MVP.
He got a depoy. The other play, your other play don't got nothing. There ain't nothing on his resume. Ain't no depoy, no MVP, no scoring title, no.
Miss me, bro. What are we doing? Miss me, bro.
Hold on. But GP
got the game.
Josh,
bro,
you gonna tell me right now,
Josh,
you gonna tell me right here with a straight face, a DPOY is better than an MVP?
He has a ring too. He has a ring and a DPOY.
A ring as what was he like? Maybe a second or maybe a fourth or maybe even a third.
He contributed to the ring. Ain't like he was a bench player. He wasn't the 15 man on the bench.
Are you talking about that ring with Miami?
Yeah. Listen, he got a ring. He hit important shots. He hit important shots. He didn't hit important shots.
Hold on. Why
does it always go back to Dame? Dame, there's nothing on this resume of his. Like, come on, bro. We got to stop.
No, Josh. The reason why I say this, because that goalpost, it seemed to move when it comes to Dame.
It's not moving.
When we talk about Dame, it's always MVP.
Listen,
No.
Listen. Go ahead, Rose. Go ahead, because this is where it's gonna get nasty.
About DPOYs, you don't talk about playoff success. You don't talk about none of that. It's just DP, Dame Dunk. So when I talk to you, Gary Payton,
oh my God,
you tell me it's because a DPOY is one of the reasons why he better. Nah, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
There's nothing on Dame's resume. There's no D-boy, no MVP.
Why are we talking about Dame?
Titles, no scoring titles,
At
nothing.
the end of the day, you said all that.
Brings him
But
up
I'm
every
pretty
show.
sure.
I swear he
You
brings
said
him up.
all that,
Bro.
but I'm pretty sure Russell Westbrook has pretty much all NBAs, if I'm not mistaken. Does
Gary
he?
Payton has more defensive teams.
So now so all I'm asking is, I just want you to be consistent. That's all I want you. That's why I
Be
get
objective. You know what?
Bro,
I'm
bro,
done being objective
I don't.
on this show.
First of all,
I'm just
I
gonna
could
be
be tripping,
outrageous.
but Chris Paul better than Gary Payton and Jason Kidd. So let's get out
No,
of that.
hold on. He ain't better than
hold
Jason
on.
Kidd. Now,
Gary
he ain't
Payton,
better than no Jason Kidd.
Gary Payton, I hear you. Jason Kidd, I gotta stop you there, bro.
Gary Payton over CP is debatable to me, but
How, bro? Oh my gosh! All right. So wait, why is Jason
Chris
Kidd better?
Paul is mid.
You said what, bro?
I'm asking why is Jason Kidd better than Chris Paul? What does he drastically do better than Chris Paul?
Okay.
Better defender, better rebounder.
He's not a better defender.
To me, he's a better facilitator. Better facilitator.
Okay.
And he's the bigger player, Paul. Okay. I'm picking him 9 times out of 10.
So this is where I give you a history lesson, Bree, because you wasn't around to see prime Jason Kidd. Prime Jason Kidd wasn't not only a savant on the defensive end, he was a savant on the offensive end. He was what I would say the prototypical point guard as far as like giving you good passes, elevating players with his vision and playmaking, but also can get you like 15 to 20 points a game, 7 to 8 rebounds.
He never averaged. I don't think he ever averaged 20 a game.
No. What I'm saying, he
did 1 year.
He averaged that. I'm saying he could get
02,
you 15 to 20 points a game. Easily 6 to 7 rebounds and at least 10 assists, like 8 or 9, 10 assists easily. So
I would 2 teams back to the finals, back-to-back years.
Went to the finals twice. That's why I say
back-to-back years. Carried
like I can't put Gary Payton above him. Like Gary Payton is great. I actually put
I'm talking about Chris Paul. I'm talking about Chris Paul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you Chris Paul and Jason Kidd, I wouldn't say that. But Gary Payton, I'm all ears. I would hear you. Paul versus Gary Payton. I would love to hear the argument, but I can't have no argument for Jason Kidd. I just can't.
I think it's hard to judge Gary Payton because I feel like his longevity wasn't as Chris Paul. But let me put it like this, bro. Chris Paul, as a point guard, he's everything you look for. He can score the ball. He's had multiple seasons where he scored over 22 points. He impacts an offense instantly. I mean, we see what he did with OKC. People want to say that's overrated. As soon as he got to Phoenix, they went to the finals. So he impacts every team he's on. The bro doesn't turn the ball over. If you look at his assist to turnover ratio, it's amazing. I don't understand if you're gonna. I mean, I'm not saying Jason Kidd was a bad defender. I think Chris Paul is a better defender. If you look at the all defensive, the steal. I mean, and I'm not saying if you lead the league in steals, you're a great defender because we know that's not true. So many bad defenders have led the league in steals, but Chris Paul, I just think as an overall player, he's better than Gary Payton.
All you gotta do is play passing lane.
Huh?
Nah, I was about to say, yeah. All you got to do is play passing lanes.
Yeah, I get like if Jason, that's a very impressive accolade that you took the same team to the back-to-back to the finals, right? Is what you said?
It was the Nets. Early 2000s.
Bro, I'm just like I don't know. I remember I looked this up. I looked at the resume. To me, Chris Paul's resume was better than Gary Payton's. Besides the ring, I understand CP0 wings. That's whatever. I just think as an overall career and what I would look for in a point guard, I'd rather have Chris because, bro, from what I've heard, Jason Kidd couldn't shoot worth a lick until the end of his career.
Nah, he couldn't.
He couldn't shoot till he got to Dallas.
And let me put it like this. I feel like, all right, so let me put it like this. So if you look at from them a player, right? So Jason Kidd's bigger. He definitely rebounds the ball better. Okay, so there's a gap there. Defensively, if you want to say he's better, that's fine. But there's not really a gap. I think Chris Paul's better. That's fine. Playmaking, there can't be that big of a gap. They got to be on the same tier. You think Jason Kidd's better?
Me personally, I got him up there, bro.
If Braylon, if you're gonna tip for tap for that, I hear you. If you trying to like define basketball skill, like skill for skill, but just that like Jason Kidd is a better like team raiser. He's gonna like that's why I
give you that.
So hold on. Does everybody have Jason Kidd over Chris Paul? Or
No, not me.
I
me
do.
personally,
I
I
do.
have Jason Kidd over Chris Paul. My thing is that finals runs and him making the playoffs alone, bro. Blake Griffin is better than Richard Jefferson. He's better than Kenyon Martin. Like, it's certain niggas that it's years that I just watch Chris Paul and I'm like, okay, it's OKC and it's the Clippers. And I never really like it's always years I was like, yeah, bro, Chris Paul got it. Nah. Yeah, bro, Chris Paul got it. Nah. Yeah, bro, Chris Paul got it. And it's for some way, for somehow, bro, this nigga always falls short, bro. Even this year, bro. This year made me look at Chris Paul like I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro.
Everything.
Like Luka was all right. Luka wasn't supposed to win. They were supposed to win that shit.
Yeah.
I don't understand how y'all come out and then y'all go into halftime losing by 30. How did that even work?
Wait, didn't you have 12 points in that game 7? No, never mind.
Yo, bro, it doesn't even matter what he had. At halftime, they was down by like 30. Spencer Dinwiddie had 20. Luka already had like 28. Jalen Brunson had like 15. Yo, bro, it was
He
just
took 8
like,
shots.
yo, bro, I don't know what kind of meltdown these niggas had. But to me, I'm not Jason Kidd. Chris Paul has way too many of them shits, bro. I understand it if it's like once, twice, it's 3 times. Like,
let's talk about that OKC Thunder series, nigga. Like, that's when I knew this nigga just got bad luck, nigga. But then also let me sidestep to what I was about to say. What the fuck I was about to say?
Well, wait.
sidestep,
While you're thinking
fine.
of it, I do want to say, Rose, because you didn't bring up a good point. I'm not that type of person because I hate it when people try to bring this up. That just because you do, like, obviously you can add it to the argument that if someone's a better overall player, they could be better. But, like, I want to put it in the sense that people, like, Ben Simmons isn't better than Steph Curry, but Ben Simmons on the basketball court does a lot of stuff better than Steph Curry. You get what I'm saying about that?
I do. Yes, I do. I get what you mean.
So I wasn't trying to use that argument.
Yo, if we being honest, Ben Simmons only does one thing really more superior than him, and that's defense. And some people think his defense is overrated. Obviously, he's going to be the better rebounder because he's taller.
Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just saying from what I know, I feel like the scoring gap between Chris Paul and Jason Kidd is bigger than the gap between playmaking and defense.
Oh no, what I was saying, Josh, I was saying that I think Ben Simmons' playmaking might be better than Curry's. Now, hold on. Now,
what happened to his off-ball gravity?
Now, if you want to talk about, but his scoring gravity, all right. I'm not arguing nobody on scoring gravity. I don't argue science. I don't know how you argue gravity. I don't know how to argue gravity, bro. All I'm saying is just that, bro. I think Ben Simmons. If you put the ball in both of them niggas' hands and say playmake, I think Ben Simmons would be a better playmaker than Curry, bro. So you have defense, playmaker, and rebound. Curry just scores better, bro. He just puts the ball in the hole better.
I also think Curry has a way bigger impact on offense than Ben Simmons does.
That's a fact. That's a fact too.
Also, one thing that I have been noticing, and this is more of an eye test type thing, but I do have a stat to prove it. I think as Curry's gotten bigger through his career, he's gotten as a more, not as a cone, like viewed as a cone. I'm not saying Curry is on the level of a Gary Payton point guard and perimeter defender. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I think he's gotten to a point right now in his career where he's not. I don't think he should be looked at as a cone. Quick stat: when the Celtics put him in isolation with Smart posting him up or Jason Tatum in any isolation, their points averaged on Curry in isolation was under a point. They didn't score there. It was like 0.8. So my point is that I feel like Curry has gained more aspect on the defensive end because he's gotten bigger. That's all I wanted to say because, yeah, something to add to.
It's kind of you, and I will also argue it helped on the offensive end because now you got more stamina. You can handle the defense trying to buck you and get you physically tired. You know what I'm saying? You have the strength to not only hold it over for the entire game, but hold it over in the fourth quarter when your legs and any other body parts may be tired.
Yeah.
So definitely
about to make Josh
get
have a
stronger. Definitely probably helped his game overall.
about to make Josh have a conniption. Curry play defense. Oh man, how you feel about that, Josh?
I mean, it was average to me this season. No spectacular.
Gotta get that hate out your heart, Josh.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was better than the defense he's used to playing. Yeah, I ain't gonna.
Okay, that's that. Okay, there we go. There we go. I can take that. As long as you're saying that, we good.
Nah,
He
it's only
improved.
funny
Yeah,
because
he
I
did
know,
improve it.
bro. It's only funny because I know Josh, bro. This nigga really don't like Curry.
Yeah, Curry and KD, both of the dudes who, one of them
And
dropped
Dame.
him off, the other one
Don't
left
forget
him.
Dame. He do not like
Oh
Dame.
my
Oh
god.
yeah,
Because he's a Westbrook fan. All the people that he's
Yo,
naming.
bro hates Dame more than me, so I don't know why you keep coming to me with the Dame shit.
I don't hate
It's
Dame.
really
It's
him.
just funny.
No, Real. You do hate Dame. Don't
That is him.
I don't hate Dame. It's just he's just Melo 2.0. That's it.
Oh my god, bro.
Hold on, Rose. Who had the better career, Melo or Dame?
Bro, it's Dame.
Yeah, I'm going Dame. I'm going.
Wait, oh yeah,
Bro,
I think Dame
the only thing niggas go for Melo, he's a top 10 scorer all time. He got all of these championships and he played against a bunch of old Greek niggas. I don't care.
Well, hold on.
I don't care.
If I gave you their resumes, right? You know their careers are very similar. Like they both.
This is why I say Dame.
Finals.
Bro, this is why I say Dame and it's just Melo 2.0.
I don't think Melo's that good. So,
bro.
I mean, at least Melo led the league in something. He's a top 15 scorer all time. I mean,
top 10 probably. I don't know.
It's something on his list. There's like something on his accolade. If I want to be petty, I'll throw in the gold medals too. But I ain't going that far.
All I know is, man.
As the man, they both been to one conference finals. They both minimum playoff success.
Bro,
so
like,
what makes it different?
Okay, I got a soliloquy. This is my whole. Dame has been with trash rosters this entire career, dog. He has played with trash, like straight
roster, and they went to the conference finals.
Nigga. He's been playing with straight trash, and nobody wants to take that into account. Like that's my own point. If you want to say Dame ain't one shit, cool, fine. I'm perfectly fine with it. But in the same sentence, say yes, he ain't one shit because he ain't played with shit. Like all these other niggas play with all these other talents and they did what Dame done, bro.
So what great teams did Melo play on? He only had like one, Denver, and Rel argued the Knicks one.
He had Amari, even though granted he got injured after the first season. I think that was together. City, nigga. Then he had
One thing I'm gonna say, Rose. We can't front that Wesley Matthews, Nicholas Batum, LaMarcus Aldridge team was the real shit. That was a real team right there.
Okay, so that team that you're talking about, we had for one season. The next season, we got dismantled. That shit was gone.
Why the fuck I thought you had him for like 3 seasons?
No, bro, we had him for 1 season. Wesley Matthews literally tore his Achilles, and we had that good playoff run, and we beat the Rockets. Literally, the next season, LaMarcus Aldridge signs with the Spurs. Wesley Matthews signed with somebody else. Nicholas Batum is gone. Like the whole Rockets changed after that.
Where did Wesley Matthews
go? Bro,
I think he went to the Mavericks.
Why did I think that team was together for like 3 years?
They wasn't there,
bro.
Everybody thinks that, but they wasn't. I do remember that team.
My fault, Josh. Maybe because I'm a very Portland fan.
Yeah, he went to Dallas. He went to Dallas the next year.
But like, bro, like if you look at Portland's rosters, bro, I can make the argument Dame shouldn't be as successful as he has been. That's just me.
I agree. I agree with Rose that Dame played like the one thing that's bad to me. The one thing that's very bad on Melo staying is that you've played when people be like, "All right, but Melo never had help." He played with 2 DPOY candidates, and both of them were on his team when they won DPOY. You can't say that for Dame. He's played with a 6 man of the year, while the 6 man of the year, 168 man of the year on his team. Melo's played on the team where they had a top 5 defense or a top 10 defense, and it was they was in top 7 in scoring, and it was like number 2 in the East, and them niggas lost to like Paul George. Like, bro, like
he's like offensively, he's like a worse version of Kobe. Like on the fact that he gonna take badass shots, but he's not gonna be successful off of it.
Yeah.
But
think about it.
I get what you're saying, but then the other argument that I hear and I understand is Melo never played with a talent like CJ. He had Iverson for what, a year?
Bro. Give me RJ. RJ. Yo, bro, I was about to troll so bad. Give me not RJ, J.R. Smith, man. 6
No
man.
lie. A lot of people want to throw the name Allen Iverson, but nigga, Allen Iverson is not conducive to wearing it at a second option. Like, let's just keep it a fact, bro. Like,
he's not.
Let's just keep it a real, bro.
I'm just talking about talent wise, because I know y'all gonna use this
Josh,
talent
what
argument.
he's saying is true, bro. Allen Iverson is my favorite.
So again, who did Melo play with that's on the level of a CJ?
Bro, what level is J.R. Smith, nigga?
I'm not saying CJ's great. I'm just talking about like
Chauncey in Denver was better than CJ.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you saying CJ? Like, bro, come on, bro.
Like, no offense, Chauncey in Denver was better than CJ.
Bro, you could give me fucking. You could give me this nigga, bro. You could give me J.R. Smith, bro. Like,
but and then again, people
crazy.
always say CJ, but the real deficiencies on the Blazers were the defensive end, which was CJ's biggest issue. We didn't need no. I'd rather give a nigga. I'd rather keep a nigga that was giving me 12 to 14, 15 points in great defense than a motherfucker that just like give me great offense. Because in reality, anytime we went to the playoffs, our defense, we couldn't stop nobody.
That's the problem. That's why this year I think that GP2 is gonna be a big factor for y'all. I don't know what's with the Blazers and this. I want to play small guard shit, but y'all gonna have to get out of that, bro. I don't know what y'all got going on with that, bro. Y'all gotta let that small guard shit go. That point guard, shooting guard shit, y'all gotta let that shit go, bro. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
I just think the times, but also because of roster construction.
Wait, what's the new topic?
I didn't think it was a topic, but pretty much so small. And I just think it's because we signed Anthony Simons and we try to make him a 2, which I don't think he's a 2. I just think he's a point guard that's masquerading as a
2. Yeah.
Can a player's offense be their defense?
Can a player's hold on? Ask that shit again.
Can a player's offense be their defense?
So you saying like a dude like Ben Wallace?
So Kendrick Perkins was talking about Curry. I don't know how many days ago. It was a clip.
Oh shit! And I'm tripping.
basically
Ben Wallace?
And basically he says that Curry's offense is his defense because when he gets hot shooting on them threes, now as a team you go back on under, and now you trying to jack up threes, and now the lead is just growing and getting bigger and bigger. I'm paraphrasing what you said.
Explain like that. I explain like that. I do get it, but matter of fact, I do agree with it because all right. I know I'm not the big Melo nigga, but you gotta understand what I'm saying. Niggas like Melo, KD, Curry, Kobe, Jordan, T-Mac. When those type of niggas get hot, yeah, like you have to shift on the offensive end and be like, all right, we're gonna have to keep up with it too. But then on the defensive end, they mons are like, let's stop. Like I get what he's saying. I do agree with it though. I can't explain it, but I get what he's saying. I agree.
So wait, he's basically saying that say it again. What he said about Curry? He said so when Curry gets hot and he's shooting all these threes, it makes the other team shoot a lot of threes.
It basically makes the next team get worried, so they try to come down and match his intensity by shooting. So it basically throws that team rhythm and system off, and that's his form of defense. That his hotness would throw a team rhythm and system off, and it would just give the Warriors a chance to blow a lead. I get what he's saying, and I kind of agree with it because it's understandable. It was just applied the wrong way.
If I'm thinking about this the right way, I can agree on the fact that, let's put it like this, right? So Curry come down, bang, hit a three. They come down, miss. Curry hit a three, bang. So they're up 6, right? Next thing you know, they get a bucket. So now they're up 4. Curry come down, bang, another three. He gets a steal and 1 layup. So now they're in double-digit lead, right? I think it's more the fact that so I'm trying to put it in a situation on the fact that you're waiting for him to miss because you know you can't respond. So you're like, right, you're down double digits, right? They call a timeout. You come out of the timeout where you're like, if he hits this shit, bro, there's no way. He hits it, and like you're like, it just kills your momentum. It kills that. Like I think that can be, because certain players are momentum killers, right? You know, you come down, you get an and 1, you cut the lead to 6, and then Curry gets the ball and he pulls up for 3, your momentum's dead. Or you come out the timeout, a new game plan, new way to stop them, and then that exact way you stop them, you know, you say, let's jump the ball screen. He splits the ball screen, pulls up for 3. That's a momentum type killer. That's his way of playing defense, because he stops your momentum and he kills. I would just say he's a moment. There are players that are momentum killers, and I think Curry's one of them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it was just the way that it was said the first time that it kind of threw it off, but that's really all it is. It kills the next team. It's like momentum and confident killer. Like, damn, bro, we trying to fight to get back in this shit, but this nigga just keep hitting shots. But after a while, you can see it in teams. When Curry would hit 1 3, he'll hit the next 3. It's weird enough. Klay Thompson hit a 3, then Curry hit a 3. Teams face and a body language goes to like,
yes,
bro, like,
wait, Rose, don't you play a lot of pickup?
Like, these niggas is here.
I love to hoop. I just ain't hoop recently because of my back injury. But yeah, bro, I love pickup.
Okay, so I was trying to put it like in a pickup term. Think about it, right? If you're going to you playing a game 5-on-5, you're going to 15, right? If it's a tight game, right? If you're up 11 or you're down 11-9, right? You know, and you have the ball, right? And the dude's on fire, and you come down and you miss that too. And then that dude gets the ball and he comes down and he hits that too. That just killed, like, that I feel like that's his defense. Like that just shows that the game is over. That kills your thought of winning, if that makes sense.
I would also argue, like, with those type of players, like, no lead is also safe, because, like, you've been in the park, and I'm pretty sure everybody been in the park with the dude. Is just like, he was kind of quiet in the beginning of the game.
I play cricket.
You say what?
I play cricket. Cricket player.
Anyway, so, like, say in the beginning of the game, you comfortable. Maybe they playing really good defense on him. Y'all get a comfortable lead. It's 5-1. You like, man, a couple more buckets, bro. We got this game under control. About to get these dudes under wrap. Maybe you even get to a 6-1 lead. Let's just throw it. And then all of a sudden, bro, he hit a 3. Now it's 6-3. Then he hit another.
Go Dave back.
So, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff happened in pickup, I feel like. And I seen it firsthand. Blazers, we had a fucking
Go Dave, man. Go Dave.
Chill.
We had a 15-point lead against the Warriors, and I just felt like that was the same thing. No lead was safe because they kept bombing on us and getting defensive stops. So it's the same thing. But I just also feel like you got to get – I feel like Perkins is not trying to give any no offense. You still got to get stops, though. Like, you still got stops. Like, to say that, like, we just going to come down and so, no, like, they still got to get stops. I just feel like
Curry,
they don't have defense when the Warriors have great defense, especially since, like Breland said, he got stronger and he way better on the defensive end.
Like, for example, y'all remember in the finals where, like, put it like this, right? So in 2 moments in Curry in the 2018 finals, y'all remember that play where Kevin Love was locking his shit, and then it came down to like the 24 o'clock, and then he just pulled that bitch from like 35 off of him fumbling it, and he hit it. That's what I'm trying to talk about, bro. You're just like, okay, bro, like there's nothing we can do. Or when he hit that thing right before the buzzer, it was like an outlet pass. Some JR tried to jump the pass, he turned, shot it from like 35, bang. Like, that is a momentum killer. That is a lead builder. Like, that's just what I'm talking about. That's what his defense is. That's more. I was trying to give an example. So that's why I feel like it could be true.
Nah, I get it. Like, I get it. I understand it. I agree with it. So, like, your offense could fuck up a defense just because your offense could have a defensive panic. So,
Facts. All right.
I agree with it. I understand it.
Topic. I only got like 10 more minutes. Continue. I'm just telling. Y'all continue. I'm just letting you.
I got one more. This is the last one. Start bench cut Curry, Harden.
Oh my, bro, this is hard. I was thinking about this the other day.
Curry, Harden, and who?
Steph Curry and the Slytherin. If you don't know,
hold on. Are we talking now or in the prime?
In their prime,
bro. That's so, bro. Oh my.
Why y'all acting like this is hard?
It's
that's
what she said. Number one.
I'm starting.
But anyway,
I think it's hard.
I'm benching KD and I'm cutting Harden.
Like, why was that hard? Curry starts. KD's off the bench.
Slytherin is
fucking out of here. He's out of here.
Oh, it's just, bro. Harden average, bro. Harden. Bro. I don't know, bro. I've been big on Harden recently.
Yo, bro, that's nasty for one. And then I would say that Harden has Harden has a bigger. I think Harden meltdown is probably bigger than KD's. Even though KD blew a 3-1, Harden meltdown is crazy, bro. Harden had a chance to beat one of the greatest teams assembled and failed, bro. Failed miserably.
Only that, bro.
It's just like,
I can't get over the Houston Rockets series with the James Harden, bro. Like that's the series that really gets me the most.
I don't know. I just look at Harden what he does with the offense, bro. People hate on the way he does it, but the man averaged 37 with pretty solid efficiently off of some of the hardest shots in NBA. I mean, if you take 10 step back threes that are fully contested from beyond 25 feet and you hit them, you hit 4 out of 10 out of them, that's pretty impressive. So I count that as good efficiency.
Is KD still in his prime?
Huh?
Yeah, I think KD's still in his prime.
No.
I would end up having to agree Steph, KD, Harden, but I don't think it's really a start bench. I don't think Harden, because what are these players known for offensively? I don't think Harden drops off offensively of these two. I really don't. If you can name me a way of how he drops off, please tell me.
Listen, we talking about offense. The Slytherin really out of here because it ain't close.
I would personally bench KD just because of. I mean, I've already gotten into this. I mean, his efficiency, but I just don't see that drop off with Harden. Now he does, so you can say he meltdowns. Okay, that's one thing. But if you go back when his prime on Houston, look at their placements of where they've gotten in the playoffs and their seedings. So he knows how to carry. He probably can carry a team the best out of all of them. First of all, so let's not trip off of that. Is there any? I mean, I'm just saying, bro. He did it.
You spin. I just want to see where the rebuttal coming from.
Playoff failures is why I said cut.
And bro, that is a valid point. On the big stage, you got to be that's fair.
We only judge KD. He gets all this praise because he joined the Avengers. Come on now.
I'm not. No, we talking more of. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I've been big on Harden recently, but Steph is definitely starting. I'll probably bench KD and then cut Harden, but Harden is not a drop off from him. I'm telling you, bro. They're all on the same tier. I'm telling you. In their prime, they're all on the same tier. I'm maybe talking about more of a fact of basketball level, not all-time greatness. So that's just me. Because think about it, bro. He's averaging 37, 9, and 7. So first of all, he's getting a couple rebounds every now and then. I'm not saying he's a good rebounder, but he's snagging a couple boards. And he's the best playmaker out of all of them. So that adds to his case.
I got to take for this show.
Oh yeah. This is what I like to hear. Jumping straight to it. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead, Rose.
Okay, bro.
Say it.
The Blazers will have a better record than the Lakers next year.
Oh, he dropped the microphone.
I thought niggas was gonna yell at me like, "Nigga, no!" So I just left, and then nobody said
nothing. Yell at you. Nobody's about to yell at you.
I mean, I don't think it, but I don't think it's too nasty. I mean, because it kind of depends, bro. You look at the Lakers and how they.
Hey man, if you forget I'm from Portland, so I talk to a lot of Laker fans. And when I tell you I said this to 2 Laker fans just on some like talking ish, they act like I said some blasphemous stuff like
Nah,
bro, what
bro,
do you
because
mean? I'm
because
like, what do
they're
you mean?
bro. If you look
No,
how they
no,
played, but last year we don't get this executive, Westbrook, in our front office situation figured out. We could be back right where we started. Like
bro,
I'm not saying it's a
no
bad
offense.
take.
And when I say this, Josh, I'm not trying to get no bars off, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
When y'all had Westbrook last year and the way he was playing last year, bro, I am not worried about y'all. Like, I'm sorry. And then we know AD gonna miss like 40 games, so I'm not worried.
So, Rose, can I ask you a question? Now, let's say we take Westbrook off and put in Kyrie. Do you still think they make the playoffs?
Hell yeah.
No, I just don't believe in that roster because
So the rosters is trash all around. So I'm
it's just
just make clear.
top heavy. It depends
Oh,
so
okay.
Ron and AD.
I want them to get Kyrie so they can miss the playoffs again, and I want to hear all the excuses again. I love to hear
Okay.
the excuses.
You know the excuses is coming if they miss the playoffs.
Because if let's say y'all trade Westbrook, let's say Westbrook leaves and y'all get Kyrie, and y'all still miss the playoffs. Y'all gonna have so many excuses. It's gonna be crazy.
Put it like this though. Wait, I gotta get my nasty take. Hold on, let me think of one right quick. I don't know. I think the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs, and honestly, I'm not saying of what we know of now because we don't know what's gonna turn out. If we fix the Westbrook situation, if he gets traded, we don't know what LeBron's gonna look like. We don't know how healthy we're gonna be. It's not a crazy take in my opinion. So
AD,
yeah, I'm not really tripping off of that. I don't
If
think
you
that's.
trade Westbrook and give up them 2 picks, the Lakers franchise is gonna be hot garbage for 6 years. Like they're gonna be in
They're
rebuild mode
hot
for 6
garbage
years.
now.
All right, Rel, chill out, bro.
But
Knicks
it's
are
gonna
not
be
making the
worse because you're
playoffs.
not gonna have no picks to like even try
there's
to
no
contend.
picks, there's no LeBron, and you got AD for the future. Good luck.
How long you think AD's playing for? Another 6 years?
Hey, Westbrook at least gonna get you to the playoffs, but that's neither here nor there.
So listen, if you're a Lakers fan, you just gotta start trading niggas, bro. Trade LeBron.
Hey, yo,
All right.
KD, trade LeBron for whatever you can get. Westbrook only got a year, so you just
Bro,
might
I'm
let
telling
him stay there.
listen, I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all sitting here trying to get all of this we gonna win now ass stuff. Listen, when Kyrie wanna, oh yeah, in LA the pollution is too pollution, so I gotta go somewhere else. When he get in that mode, LeBron, I'm not gonna lie, LeBron is when he 30, LeBron is done at 40. So now you gotta think about it. Y'all gonna go 6 years
With no
without
picks.
trying to get a pick. So now think about it. Even if you're bad, you're low, like
Yeah,
you're not
another
even
team
in
gets
playoff,
better.
you still can't get a pick. Come on, bro.
They trying to trade away the 2027 and 2029. That's all they got left.
Y'all might as well just if that's bro, y'all gotta trade for young talent then. But who knows,
Steph Curry is a top 8 scorer ever. If that's hot take.
It's not hot.
Okay, I'm trying to think, bro. Oh wait. Hold on.
Oh, this is the hot take segment. Oh, I got
Yeah.
some.
Oh, I got one. It's one.
Oh, James Harden is top 25 all time.
Yeah, wow.
Top 25.
I want to say 20, low key. I'm not gonna lie.
I think after 20, you start getting into the ringless players. Like that 2020, like 21, 25, you start getting the ringless players.
Oh, Oscar Robertson is not a top 10 point guard ever.
All right, that's wild.
I do not care. I'm gonna name 10 better. Hold on, let me see if I can name.
I want to hit his list.
All right, so wait, I'm not naming in numerical order, but I'm gonna name the people I think better than him. Magic, Curry, IT, Stockton, Chris Paul, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Gary Payton, Westbrook, and I'm taking Dame. I'm taking Dame.
So now the only problem with that is that hat.
Oh, and I would take
That's a
Kevin
dog.
Johnson.
Oh, that's a dope. The only problem with that is that wherever you put Westbrook at, you have to put Oscar Robertson either in front or right behind. You have to do it.
That's fine. Westbrook can
They
be at
handcuff
number
each
10.
other.
I'm telling you, Oscar Rock. I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. I respect the
Not
dude.
if you like the only thing about it is just that it's hard to say like, yeah, I got Westbrook over him, and then it's like, yeah, so what did Westbrook? Oscar Robertson got one ring with Kareem.
He got a ring.
That's it.
And then he got all of them triple-double seasons.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people would say like, yo, bro, that's why they say Westbrook and Oscar has to be damn near next to each other.
And that's fair to say.
That's
just me. And also, I didn't even name Gary Payton. So
you did. He was number 9 on your list.
I'm not
8 or 9. Yeah, you did.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jerry West.
But I feel like Jerry West is the 2.
Oh, here you go. Go ahead, bro. Both.
Jerry West mid. He not a top 10 point guard or top 10 shooter guard. That nigga mid.
Oh my
That's crazy.
Bro, that's hot.
That nigga is mid. He's
mid.
He's the most mid source in the world, bro.
That's hot, bro. That's hot. And I'm not even gonna trip over it. But
Kevin Durant is the most skilled specialist in NBA history.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can't even say that, bro.
He's
After all that, the Slytherin's gone. No, you can't even say that. You
he's a specialist
for that 20 spot.
So he's a specialist, aka a role player.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're a troll, bro.
Okay, let me rephrase. He's the most talented role player of all time. That's basically
role player?
At this. At this point, KD's a role player. Like it's.
So a role player just win Finals MVPs and MVPs?
Yo, he's one of the most skilled role players, man.
Bro, come on, bro. That's crazy. So wait, he's fighting for that 20 spot. Can you name? Okay, so you gave your 15 through 20. Who's 11 through 15? I gotta see this, bro.
That's a real man right there. Watch him
when
11 through 15.
Okay, when he went to the OKC and when he was on OKC and went to the finals, who was the franchise player?
You about to say Westbrook?
Oh, I know 1A, 1B. That's me personally. So I don't know why you asking that. It's 1A, 1B.
All right, bro.
Because we're not about to act like Kevin Durant wasn't on good enough teams to win a championship. We're not about
what's
to do
your
that.
11 through 20? What's your 11 through 15?
11 is Steph, 12 is Giannis, 13 Wilt, 14 Bill, 15 Dr. J.
I mean,
I'm being nice with Bill. I'm trying to be respectful to Bill.
I give you that. I mean, like, I see it. I mean, I have him over 4 of those guys. I feel you can make an argument for Giannis, but fuck no, I'm not going for that
T-Mac with rings.
I'm not going for that Bill Russell bullshit, bro. You can't
I'm
say
being
the same
respectful
thing.
with Bill.
Hey, then Bill Russell got to be the best role player of all time to you, right?
Nah, it's KD. Bill Russell won as the man. Something KD has yet to do. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
11 of them things he was the man for. KD ain't been the man for 1.
So Steph was the man?
Steph was the man for the first ring.
What about the second?
Second one, you can argue who, like.
Oh my god,
who's better. Like, it's really not as bad. It's very close. It's not like crazy.
Bro, I get that, but dude, come on, KD. Bro.
At the end of the day, that was Steph's team. Like Steph just won without him with Andrew Wiggins. So KD's literally the guy in between Harrison Barnes and Andrew Wiggins. That's KD's legacy in Golden State at this point. Think about that. Harrison Barnes, Andrew Wiggins, KD's in the middle.
Bro, but you got to look at it like this, right? They both needed each other, but they came to him.
That's right. Like KD was down 3-1 to this team, and he went to go join them the very next season. That's crazy,
bro.
To me.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't a weak move, bro. I'm just saying when he got on that team, they knew he was the. My point is once they got him, they knew he was the reason why they were gonna win. So they put it all on him.
Because Draymond said we don't need you. Ain't that what Draymond told him? We don't need you, right?
Yes, bro. Don't get me wrong. I think Draymond is I respect Draymond, but I think it's because of what he just saw with Steph. But Steph's a different player now, in my opinion. I think he's gotten better since 2018. I do.
That
I
man
think
said,
20.
"We don't need you." He leaves. What was it like 3 years later? They win with Andrew Wiggins.
Hey, don't diss on Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins
I'm not
balled
dissing.
out.
I'm just Kevin Durant is better than Andrew Wiggins. Yet they managed to win with Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah,
Now,
but
if Steph gets another ring without KD,
let me put it like this though. KD's on that Warriors team right now. They sweep the Celtics.
we can say that. But then what's KD's legacy?
No, look. I'm just saying because my point is Andrew Wiggins with him. They took him to 6, right?
Yeah, they played 6 games.
I'm telling you, put KD on that team, they're sweeping them, bro.
I'll go 5. I'll be nice. I'll say they get a game.
Come on, bro. No.
Yeah, I said 1. I was being nice. I ain't say they get
First
1
of
game.
all, because the only reason why the Celtics can go because Jaylen Brown played not perfect, but he played well enough for them to win that series. But that just shows a part of the reason why, in my opinion, Tatum, the best player on the team, because when he plays bad, they lose every game. The only time they've ever got bailed out was like when Jaylen Brown had like 43 and he was just unguardable. But my point is, bro, is the fact that there's a big gap between Andrew Wiggins and Kevin Durant. I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. Yo, breathe in. Who you said was the best player on the Celtics?
Tatum.
Say it for the people in the back, man.
Tatum is the best player on the Celtics.
Listen, we ain't doing this argument. I'm tired of having this argument.
Anybody got any more nasty takes before I gotta go?
Listen.
Josh Giddey's winning Most Improved next season.
Walt Frazier is better than Jerry West. That's it. Oh, that's it.
All right.
Wait, he said Walt Frazier?
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one. I'm out.
All right, broski. And we are done with the show. Make sure y'all sub to the channel. And never forget, never trust a Slytherin. Don't let them on your team.